as time flies by, you'll open up your eyes wide. You feel it's gonna go your way. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, hey, hey.
Welcome back to Marbella now. My name is Nicole King and I'm here with my RTV Marbella cameraman Rubio this week at the Palacio de Congresos, the exhibition centre in Marbella. There's a lot going on in the world right now, a lot of uncertainty, but one thing is for certain, life in Marbella carries on. Join me to meet our guest this week. It's only fitting that my first guest today be Miguel Luna. He is the director of the exhibition centre here in the slap bang centre of Marbella. However, although it's an enormous building, many people drive past it and have no idea what's going on in here. So it's really great to have an opportunity to talk to Miguel. He can explain the whole setup, everything that goes on here, and all the things that you can do here, because it's also not just receiving different fairs and events, it's also like a hub for our resident community. And I want you to understand how much you can be part of our community, and Miguel's going to do that. But before we do that, Miguel has a whole history here in Marbella. He's been there, done that, and worn the t-shirt. And I think now being part of the town hall and everything that goes on makes it so fitting, because he understands not just where Marbella is going, but where it's been. Miguel, buenos dias, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm really well, thank you. It's
Thank
nice
you.
to be here in the exhibition centre. Thank you very much
You're
for
welcome.
letting us record
Hello
here.
everybody. This is your house, the house of all the people live in Marbella. I am very happy we are together with you again.
It's really nice. We've had quite a few interviews over the 6 years now
Yes.
that I've been doing the show. And each time I meet you, it's nice to get to know more about not just you, but all the things that you've done. I mean, from working in the Marbella Club to really, it's like a fairy tale, a Disney story. They should make a movie, because you've come from just being part of the pueblo to now really helping in creating the future of your city. So you must feel very proud.
Yes, you know, I work from 46 years about tourists, 25 years in Marbella Club, 2 or 3 years manager of tourists in Marbella, and now I am the manager of the Congress, conference and Congress in Marbella.
Were you born in Marbella?
Yes.
So you were an authentic Marbella, which are so few and far between now.
Exactly. Marbella is the most popular city of our country. Marbella for me is a town, it's a city, but more important is my country, your country, the country of the old people living with us, is our country.
For when the foreigners who come to Marbella, the ones who come off-season, get to experience more than just the beach. For example, the parades, the Easter, the processions, the religious aspect of the country. You've seen a lot of changes from when I first started coming, with all the posters of, you could have your name on the bullfighting posters. Marbella's changed a lot. How was the Marbella you grew up in?
Well, Marbella for me is changed, but not too much, you know, because we are the same. The people live in Marbella, not the people native from the city. All the people live in Marbella is happy, you know. We are in the paradise. Marbella is paradise, and we have beautiful weather. We have beautiful people. We have beautiful golf course. We have beautiful beach, and everything in Marbella is fantastic. And I am very, very happy. 46 years working tourist, but all the time happy, because I like too much my work. And now here in the conference center, we are many happy. And yesterday I closed 2 or 3 events from summer, from well, in March, then August, September, October, November, and December, many people come up again.
What type of events do you hold here, Miguel?
Sorry?
What type of events? What's the variety of events that people come to do at the...
Well, at the moment we have September 100%, October 100%, August 50%, and we are many things, many events. The people is hungry, you know, because we have many months with the things, coronavirus. You know, in English I don't know. It's the same
I
name.
think we all get
I
the
think it's the
gist.
same. But now the people is hungry to come, need to come, because need the sun, need the beach, need good lunch, good dinner, and now we have many people ask for camp, and we have many
It's a
events.
great way to combine working with pleasure. And I think, if anything, from the coronavirus, we've all learned that it's important to do both.
Of course.
That's not all work, because sometimes there isn't work. You have to
Yes.
have a combination. Marbella makes an idyllic
You know,
venue to combine that work with then the options to
Exactly.
do everything else.
This is our, you know, when the people come to any event, any conference, any things, you know, the people live in hotels, the people go to the old town, the people need taxi, the people have lunch, dinner, and this is very important for the city. This place is very important. You know, January, February, March, April, till July and August is summer, and in summer is 100% full, but the rest of the time, this place is very important for the city.
Also, the resident community can have access to the exhibition centre, in the sense
Certainly.
it's not just for major companies. There are rooms that can be used for local events and for charity events and for foreign residents, in the sense it is a hub for the community.
We have many things with the people live in Marbella, you know. Residents people made many things in Marbella, in our conference center, you know, in auditorium. We have concert of music, English people, Russian people, German people, you know, there is many people rent the place, and then we have, if you see here, we have many pictures, you know, we are open, you know, example, we don't charge, because it's
So local artists can
the
exhibit their artwork.
The artist, and then it's beautiful for us. We have next month we have resident people make pictures here in the hall, and we like that, and I like the people resident need to come to see the place, because it's very important. We have 1,520 seats, you know. Here is possible to make many concerts, many things, everything, and we are open for all the resident people. For us, it's very important. For me, one of the best tourists we have is the residents. We have many people, residents, but rich, not rich, but many rich people live in Marbella.
Thankfully, because it helps us see things through in harder times. A nice thing also I've noticed when I've come to the foreigners department, you do a lot of events with schools. There's often different
Yes.
setup and kids running all over the place. So it really is the hub of the community, and I really do hope that everybody realizes that this option exists, because there's so
Exactly.
much to offer, not just for the international community, but also for our resident community.
You know, our mayor speak with all the resident people and put this place, for example, when we have problem, the resident department for food, because many people don't in this moment have no work, and need to have food. We upstairs we have 3,200 meters, and we make many things. Now in social, you know, social, but we have many things with resident people, and I like too much. I'm very happy with this, you know, because not all the time is money, money, money. You know, sometimes when the thing is not good, it's not so good, we need to help. We need to help.
And it's really nice that you guys
brother,
do.
You know,
Yeah.
we are men, woman, family, and we need to help.
And it's really nice because I know, having through television, that I've actually get to see how hard you all work during lockdown and getting involved with all the charities and making those food parcels, and it really has been a challenge for everybody, but it's nice to see that the town hall, there's people behind the scenes. They're not just names, it's not just a town hall, everyone, people with families, with children, with, you know, we're together in this.
Yes, actually, we have many things, and when the people come first time and see this place, say how is, because now everything is changed. You know, we have air conditioning new, seat new, paint outside new, everything is new. 90% is finished, you know, and it's many opportunity for the people, resident, we speak about the resident now. When come here, it's possible to make many things for children, for adults, for, you know, music, for dance, for everything, you know. We are very big. We are 8,000 meters in total. And we have many rooms, small, for 200 people, for 400, for 1,500. And example, Rush people come here with the best music people and make 1,500 people inside, you know, from the east, people from the east. But we are open, you know.
And the nice thing is that you are open. So all I can say is, please don't just drive past the exhibition centre. Please do come in or contact the department here from the exhibition centre, because they'll be delighted to hear from you. As you can see, there are people, they're not just names, and it's nice to know that whether it's a big event, a company event, or whether it's just local residents getting together. For example, how wonderful to be in the Guinness Book of Records with the Rotary. I mean, that was really cool. So there's all kinds of things that go on here, and it's nice to get involved. Miguel, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. Muchísimas gracias.
It's a pleasure.
Hasta la próxima, que sea pronto.
Next time.
Okay, see you soon.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
Judy likes to consider herself a clever young woman, which is why she thought very carefully before choosing her insurance company. Now that she needs it, she's jolly glad she chose Linear Director, as it looks as if she might have something better to do. Why don't you be clever, like Judy? Call Linear Director on 952 14 78 34 and see which policy is best for you.
When I'm the designated driver, I think it's only fair that I get to choose a zero-hero venue that rewards me with free soft drinks. My friends all get to choose and booze, and they feel safe going home with me. Make sure that you get your reward for being the designated driver. Why pay if you don't have to?
Hi guys, Ross here from Hogan Stand. Proud to be a member of the Zero Hero campaign. And we recommend everybody, nobody drives drinking, everybody who drives a car doesn't have any alcohol in their system, and we're proud to sponsor the Zero Hero program.
G-Wine is happy to be Zero Hero partner.
How cool is that? G-Wine.
Thank you.
That's
But
okay.
I'm proud to present Zero to Hero. Never drink and drive.
Yes, I mean, do you think that
McNulty's is proud to be a Zero Hero partner.
Out of bounds, Zero Hero partners.
Here we are, sticker going on, delighted to welcome everybody and to be part of the Zero Hero campaign. Delighted.
Zero Hero, welcome here.
gaucho de Banús.
Welcome back to Marbella Now. My name is Nicole King, and it's an absolute pleasure to be here at the Exhibition Centre in Marbella welcoming my guest this week. Very nice of Miguel Luna and the team to let us come here while RTV Marbella is making that new set for us, so very exciting. And also very excited to welcome back Javier of La Rosticcería. The guy's from Madrid. He's opened up a great takeaway restaurant in Marbella. It's not really a restaurant, it's only takeaway, but home cooked food. And we were very lucky for a few months to go there every week and get some fabulous typical recipes from their wonderful chef, Aitor Peruruena. So a lot of people have contacted me about enjoying the garlic soup that has only half a clove of garlic. So it's amazing, Javier, when you get into the Spanish recipes, that a lot of the things we think as foreigners are really quite different. So muchísimas gracias por venir. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much for inviting me. As always, you are too kind to us. We try to do our best. We try to please customers with our food, but all the introduction that you made to us made me to be a little bit red.
Well, I mean, the way I see it is, those of us who really work hard at what we do, who actually care about what we do and the way that we do it, in the sense, if we support each other, it just makes it that much easier, because Marbella's success is our success, and our success is Marbella's success.
Well, and also because you are doing an amazing job to most of the people that you are bringing here, to give them the opportunity to talk about what they do and how they do it. And also because, you know, you gave an opportunity and a window to most of the people who never have an opportunity to be on the media and to be able to talk to the rest of the Marbella citizens.
What did you do before deciding to open La Rosticcería? I mean, what is your work history? I mean, you didn't suddenly, I don't think you've come from the industry.
No, I never been in the industry before. I'm a lawyer. I used to work, I would say, like around the world. For most of the years, I work in several how can I say that, in range of different products.
So did you specialize as a lawyer in like business law, or?
I'm more specialized on running companies. I used to be. Now I'm relaxed, I'm retired, and I arrived to the Rosticcería because I came to Marbella many years ago. And I used to be one of the best customers to the restaurants, every night, every day, lunch, dinner, a lot of friends. And that happens then, there was a lot of alcohol on my body at the end of the day, because you know how the Spanish people are. Okay, let's have a little bit of wine, let's have a little bit of chupito, let's have a bit of gin and tonic after the lunch. And so I realized that there was a lot of social alcohol on my body. So I decided, no, I want to have a nice, family, traditional, well-done meal at home. And that's the way we started this new project, you know. I was thinking on people like me who comes to Marbella, who loves the weather, but also loves to enjoy it and to use their apartment, the terrace, the sunny time and everything. So that's how it comes.
It really is a great compliment to Marbella, because as you say, you're getting that 5-star dining out quality food, but that you can then literally just take it home. And I love that some of the dishes, like there's a great fish in pastry with spinach, but then you can either take it cooked or you can just go finish it off at home. So you really cover everything. And great, like the Spanish are very into embutidos. I don't even know how to say it in English, but things that come in tins and packed, the delicacies in Spanish cuisine is a surprise to me that they come in tins and things. So explain the embutido philosophy, very big in Madrid.
Yeah, that is one of the part of it, because then with those embutidos your cholesterol goes up, your blood is getting worse, and then also one of the things that I realize is that we use a lot of salt. And when you get a little bit younger like I do, I never go up, I always go down, then the salt on the meals make the things a little bit more difficult on your blood. And that is what I try. We try to do natural things, enjoyable food, also the opportunity then if you want to have something special, because there are people here from all over the world, and there may be some French people who wants to have one special blanquette of veau, or they like to have the head of the beef, or something which is very popular in their country, but here is quite difficult to find out. So that is the challenge, because at the end of the day we need to have a daily challenge. If not, we get bored, the chef get bored, I get bored, and it's difficult to keep the high standard if you get bored. You need to have a challenge. Every day is a challenge. Every day has to be something new for everybody in the store.
I noticed when I was at the Rosticceria for the first time that you have some wonderful cookery books. You really are into cooking as such, in the sense, has food always been a passion for you?
I always love to eat, and when you love to eat, and I be one of the luckiest people who travel around the world, has the opportunity to eat several different things. Probably your audience doesn't care very much what I ate, but I had the chance to go to Singapore and had monkey brain.
Oh my God.
What? That is something that probably on those days they stopped to do it. But you know, many years ago that was something that when you want to have a very, very special meal to someone in Singapore, in this area of the world, you gave it to them. Another thing which was very weird for me at the time was insects. So I went to Colombia and I have this huge ant, fried huge ant that you eat. At the end of the day, the taste is like cheap potato, but when you look at it, and it seems a little bit weird.
I find it hard to even eat arroz en su tinta with the pulp of the black rice. Even that one visually for me is just, we're just not used to it.
Exactly, so that is why we try to please everybody, because we know that everybody has a different taste, everybody has a different habit, and it's not that we don't like what the different people like, is that we need to please different people. And that is how the world is around. Then you are different than me, your expertise is different than mine, your background is different than mine. Is mine better than yours? No. Is yours better than mine? Probably not. But if you tell me that you like rattlesnake, and people will say, oh, rattlesnake, oh, well, but then you have to try. Then you have to try rattlesnake, and at the end of the day, rattlesnake is like a chicken. When we don't know what the different or what something tastes, we call it chicken. It's a very generic.
It is a very generic flavor.
For most of the dishes, then we don't get the feeling. But it's more the tradition, it's more an habit, it's more a culture issue, and the food is a basic of the culture.
I love that you can cater to every nationality and all tastes, but I also love that it gives our international community a chance to try a taste of Spain, to really have those potajes, the stews, the Spanish beans cooked with the clams, and even the tomato base, the way it's done in Spain. It's just particular, always with the best olive oils. There are certain things in the Spanish cuisine which for me just are the epitome of good cooking and healthy lifestyle.
Well, that's the other way that's the other way around of looking what we have just said. Is okay, we try to please foreigners, but we also want foreigners to learn about our culture, our rice, our vegetables. Probably Spain is one of the #1 countries in the world with a different type of vegetables. I don't mean that we are exclusive. I mean that probably the vegetables who arrives to Germany or to Norway or to Finland is not as fresh as you can have it here, because it's nothing else than the weather. And probably if we go to Morocco, they're going to be more fresh because it's where we get them from. So that is also giving opportunity for knowing the Spanish cuisine that has been for many years the #1 in the world with Ferran Adrià, who created this new style that I personally doesn't like very much, because I like to eat. I don't like to just have a nice flour and a piece of whatever in the middle of huge plate, what they call the new cuisine. as you can see.
You want a plate of food.
You can see, I'm not going to lie on that, okay? So, but Ferran Adrià changed it a little bit with all these chemics and all this new methodology and new morphology of the things, and how you can deconstruct it, some foods and some basic elements like tomatoes or whatever, no? And Spain has been with the bully at head of the cuisine for many years, and that is also a culture in the Basque Country or in Catalonia, or, well, also in Andalusia, with these are style of fish and chips, which is pescadito frito here, right?
Obviously, it's a complete. It's funny how sometimes when people are saying, "Oh no, I can't eat gazpacho," and it's like, well, tomato soup is part of the staple diet of a Brit. It's just tomato soup done differently. And a lot of the times, fish and chips, what is pescaditos con patata fritas, a different way of presenting the same thing. Same song, different tune, but so different when presented in the way of the country that we're in. I think sometimes we forget that we're in Spain. It's all too easy to forget that we're in Spain, and it's all too easy to pick up a pizza or something, but to go and get a nice stew, and you do great ribs, and then you do like the typical codillos and all kinds of Spanish dishes that you really need to check out, because it's very convenient as well.
It's also very funny what you mentioned about garlic, because most of foreigners think that garlic is something then, oh no, garlic no, because then I'm going to smell garlic all over the world, and all my colleagues and friends and family are going to say, where did you came from with this garlic? And it's not true. You don't feel the garlic most of the time in the food, but there's also some
preconceived ideas about things that
preconceived ideas,
yeah, which
right?
we're going to change. Anyway, we're going to have to leave it there for the moment, Javier. Thank you for welcoming us into your restaurant, and Aitor, thank you for showing us the wonderful recipes, including that garlic soup, which has only got half a clove of garlic, which just goes to show, unless you know, you don't know.
Can I have the last word?
Yes, of course.
For instance, tortilla de patata. You always thought that the tortilla de patata, because of the name, is a Spanish dish. Well, the first time that someone read about the tortilla de patata was in 1600, and it was made with the Peruvian potatoes coming from Peru on those moments where they were discovering America, eggs from the Netherlands, and it was done in Liège, a Belgium city. So that is where we had on the books the first tortilla de patata. And everybody thinks that the tortilla de patata is our traditional dish.
I think I'm going to have to do a couple of weeks in a row with you, and you can give us some curious anecdotes like that, because that was most interesting. Who'd have thought?
I get the challenge.
Without a doubt. Javier, muchísimas gracias. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nicole, for your time.
Thank you for joining us today and taking time to meet my guests. We'll be back tomorrow with more of what's going on in Marbella now. But remember, you can always go to catch up with a link from my website, nicoleking.es, not only to the programme Marbella Now, but also to our Zero Hero website and my column in the Euro Weekly News. See you tomorrow. Hasta mañana.